So off comes John Stones for the last time. 10 years of loyal service.
To live out all my dreams and all my goals.
4 in a row.
It's been a roller coaster, you can look at it like that.
John Stones.
He's going to turn into a great player.
Cleared up the line!
You're going to have difficult spells, and he certainly has.
I had moments where I didn't want to continue anymore. I'll keep going to the end.
I think it's testament to John Stones' mentality, the turnaround.
They seem to like him here, don't they?
He's got a huge likeability factor, John Stones.
I do love a laugh.
If you were to write down a list of things you'd want from a top centre half, he ticks every box.
As close to achieving perfection as you'll ever see.
It's been so special.
In the back? Or the front?
Back. Yeah.
Back. Back to you.
This is Transfer Centre, and John Stones has signed for Manchester City. A few key signings for Manchester City after John Stones.
Nice to meet you. I'm John.
Big moment for me is 22, a big price tag at the time, and I think it was an opportunity that I couldn't turn down at all.
I'm not good at all this.
You are, you're very good.
Can't believe that, you know, I'm here and playing for such a big club, and it just all seems so surreal, and I guess it'll take a few weeks probably to get my head around everything, but just pure excitement. I think I just can't wait to get going. I could go on forever. I'm buzzing that I'm just here, to be honest.
Hey guys, you alright? You okay?
I remember signing, and then I think it was 5 days later, first game, playing in it.
22-year-old John Stones, debut for Manchester City.
What was it like being one of Pep Guardiola's first signings when you both joined the club?
Surreal, really surreal. To have a manager that's won and played or been at the biggest clubs in the world want you was strange for such a young kid. Well, seems like I was a young kid then.
Manchester City desist following their manager's instructions, and that was a classy run out of defence by Stones.
Right.
We used to call that the nosebleed, and the old centre-backs got up to the final third, but he's certainly not in that category. The boy can play.
He certainly fits the profile of a Pep Guardiola central defender, someone who's confident on the ball, can play.
I'm John Stones, and I was made in Barnsley.
Can you remember what the nickname was? You had a nickname as an academy team.
Did we?
Barcelona.
Ladies and gentlemen, academy player of the year, John Stones.
They wanted to implement this style of play and could see football was changing. We knew that we were going to make mistakes. It's never easy, and it's only done me good in my career, and that's where it started, really.
You want to live up to the expectation and put that added pressure on yourself. I was young and probably didn't think too much into that, and then some stupid mistakes.
Give it away here to Redmond. It's just an absolute shocker from the young man. We know he's going to turn into a great player, but that's totally baffling.
I was really trying to rectify to my game and not lose who I was at the same time.
Horrible moment for John Stones.
My concern with him, and I don't want to criticise him, he's played nearly 100 Premier League games, and everyone keeps saying he's going to be a top player. But I keep seeing John Stones make mistake after mistake.
But I know
you're a fan of him.
I'm a massive fan of him. I think he's a top player, and I think it's easy to have a go at him. He makes mistakes, but I think he's getting better, he's improving.
John Stones has more personality than all of us here together in this room. More balls. So I am delighted to have John. With all his huge amount of mistakes they have, I love him. I love this kind of guys with this personality.
To have the managers backing and I think more importantly the whole team is a reason why I probably got through on a personal note to learn and develop into who I was through the experiences, and then going into the second season, winning my first 2 trophies was what I came here for.
Come on boys, hey! Big season, big game, come on!
At the beginning of this season you saw that he learned a lot across that season before
It was a good tackle from John Stones. He had to get it right.
Reduce a lot of the mistakes, defensive mistakes. Last season, always every game it was 2 or 3 actions and mistakes. I've reduced maybe 1 and maybe 0.
That's a perfect sign for me. So I look at him and I see a young player that's actually got the potential to be absolute top in the world.
Terrific challenge from John Stones.
To achieve the things that we did in the second season was, I could say a dream come true, but you can't describe the feeling, you know.
Manchester City are champions for 2017-2018.
John, Premier League champion for the first time. How does it feel?
Mate, honestly, dream come true.
And then obviously you get the bug and it's addictive, that feeling of winning and lifting the trophy, and yeah, it makes you more hungry.
Good work by Stones. Stones, the Barnsley boy, doing it for a second successive season.
Unbelievable feeling. I think it feels more special than last year, definitely with how things played out. The rivalry, I suppose, between us and Liverpool down to the last game.
Fine margins this trophy's won by. You think back to your goal line clearance.
We've got the biggest match of the season. If Liverpool were to win, the gap between the two sides would be 10 points.
Here's Salah. Slides it through towards Sadio Mane, first chance, off the inside of the post. Can Mane get there again? Oh, it could be an own goal, cleared off the line. Remarkable.
Oh God, looks like unbelievable. We won that Premier League. If John don't make that action, no chance. I think we can define the success for this incredible little margin.
There's so many probably defining moments that helped us achieve winning the title, and yeah, that was one of them.
Seen it after the game in the dressing room and just so pleased it didn't go in.
Who takes a Man City dance off, would you say? Who takes the crown?
I'd probably say John.
John Stones?
Yeah.
Would you?
I'll say John, yeah.
What's his killer move?
Throws it up and then what's it called? The shuffle.
Naden, we've got John Stones joining us today, and I would say probably John Stones has been the one that's been requested the most. So
why do you think that is that they ask for him so much?
He's got a huge likability factor, John Stones.
What's John Stones like?
What is John Stones like?
I'm looking kind of serious, you know, on this one.
I do love a laugh.
I'll speak to John Stones for a bit. I've never met him before. What a lovely fella he is.
Honestly, he's just the dude of all dudes. He's the king, man. We love him there. He's just a really great lad.
Whoa!
You know, you can imagine hanging out with him, you know. And then there was the whole Cagoule thing when he first joined. People like that.
He's got a Cagoule.
Yeah.
Is he zipped up?
All the way to the top.
Just like the coolest man in Manchester, isn't he? Whether it's a 4v1 against him defensively or if you're just walking down the street, he's so calm, so cool, just so collected.
Johnny Stone.
Johnny Stone. A new song, isn't it?
And it isn't just the fans who like him, he gets mentioned by a lot of the players as well. He's very, very popular.
Yorkshire dinner is that?
The Louvre. Is that how you say it? The Louvre. He's killing me.
This guy, shorts and a nude.
This is John. He was named after John Stones, my big friend John Stones.
General John Stone. Say something now.
Wagwan Generals.
In Jamaica, where are you from? Central Kingston.
Look at that.
Anyways.
It's Mr. John Stones.
Who?
Ah, forgot my keys. I'll just chill here with this spider.
He's got time for everybody and he's always got a smile on his face.
I don't think you grow without, you know, having bad times and bad experiences.
The indications are that he's not going to be able to carry on.
Well, it will be John Stones who makes way.
What I want from John is to be fit. There's no one person he wants more, not for the fact how much he can help us, you know, for the fact that make him happy, make him, you know, part of his life, he's playing football. I want that, so because when I see him suffer because he cannot be involved, cannot be part for injury, so disappointed, it's so sad.
I had moments where I didn't want to continue anymore, and that's sad for me to hear myself say that.
Stones is still down and receiving treatment with evident discomfort.
Being so professional and trying to do everything right in my power, to then keep breaking down and not having the answers, it was a very difficult place to be in. Sometimes you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's difficult, but I think never giving up has been within me from a young kid, from setbacks then. When I wasn't in the team, it was getting to a point where, you know, am I gonna stay? I don't know what's going to happen.
If you want to have a long, decent career, you're going to have difficult spells, and he certainly has.
I interviewed him, and he was just brutally honest. He says he's not been good enough. A little bit of inconsistency was creeping into his game. He needs to put his work on a training ground, and he's done that.
If you look back at those times and hard times, make you realise what you're doing it for, and yeah, I'm a big believer in never giving up, so I'll keep going to the end.
Recalling the Manchester City back line for John Stones.
Football fans, including Man City fans, thought that he would really struggle to get back into the Manchester City team. I think it's testament to John Stones' mentality, the turnaround.
Absolutely phenomenal piece of defending. Well, that's the kind of desire you want to see.
Life's good for you at the moment, isn't it? Does this feel like a new chapter in your career?
Yeah, I'm just working hard, trying to play as many games as I can, play as well as I can when I'm on the pitch, and give everything for the team, everything for the shirt. You know, I had to look at myself and wait for my opportunity. Worked hard on and off the pitch in every aspect, and you know, I'm still looking to improve and get better. But for any player, when they're enjoying the football, they're at the happiest and at the best.
When you wait 6 years for a Premier League goal, and then you have 2 in 40 minutes.
And look at the smile on John Stones' face.
The form that he's showing, it's what we expected a couple of years ago. We always said he's going to be one of the best defenders in the world. And if he keeps his form up, there's no wonder why he can't be.
He looks quite fresh. He looks like, again, he's back to enjoying it. So he's rolled his sleeves up. He's now got a good partnership with a very good defender next to him.
Mr. Diaz.
Mr. Stones.
Ruben Diaz and John Stones as a partnership, in particular the lockdown days, you remember watching it on the telly, watching how good they were together.
Formidable, the understanding they have together and the confidence and trust, and that's the key element to any sense of partnership, is the trust. They have that.
That relationship between you and Ruben seems to have just gone from strength to strength, really.
Yeah, I think we've gelled really well. I think it's just a natural thing. Sometimes you can't explain it. You know, it's been a pleasure to play with. He's a top guy.
He already knows how I feel about him. In a way, we just love each other, and I guess that's the kind of connection one can hope to find at least once. I'm very happy that I was lucky to find it.
Thank you.
John, congratulations on your new deal. What are your immediate thoughts now that this is all sorted?
I think just pure happiness.
And Stones!
Been here 5 years, and to extend it another 5. The aim is to keep this run going now, and after all the memories that I've already made and the good times, the people, and how welcome I feel like it's definitely home, and I absolutely love the place.
And so the question that echoes around the land, who stops City?
Bernardo Silva, Stones! Haaland!
No look at. No look looking at.
That is a brilliant lunging challenge, that.
Do you have a moment that's been the most enjoyable?
I'd say the treble year.
Stones for Manchester City. Oh, yes! What a goal! It's an absolute wonder strike from John Stones. Where on earth did he find that from?
Seriously, where did that come from Stones? I've never seen him make a hit one like that. I'm trying.
We did so well during that period to focus just one game at a time.
Stones was there to clear off the line.
It's been given, VAR say onside.
He's had so much bad luck with injuries and not being able to get into that form, but I think what he does with and without the ball, he's without a doubt world class. And I think, especially in that treble season, you look at John Stones as probably City's best player that year in terms of what he did, stepping into midfield.
Learning this position, it doesn't come natural to me, and I think I'm learning every day in training, and I'm really enjoying it, trying to give everything to the team, and it's paying off, I think.
John Stones just looks absolutely so comfortable getting in there, doesn't he?
Listen, we're talking about supreme football intelligence here. We're talking about a world-class performer, and John Stones has suddenly emerged as one of the truly world-class players in football now.
City are in the final of the UEFA Champions League.
The history makers, the team that have simply been head and shoulders above the rest.
City are in contention to win the treble as Premier League champions and Champions League finalists for the second time. One of the fastest FA Cup final goals of all time, and it's a belter from Ilkay Gundogan.
Not sure John Stones has ever played better than that. He was simply outstanding.
Yeah, for me, Dave, I thought he was City's man of the match. Moving into that midfield role, quite exceptional the way he controlled the game at times. That was quite important for Manchester City. A wonderful Stones performance.
Manchester City, FA Cup winners 2023.
Now for the treble. It's close. It's close. Kind of cross this hurdle and we can dream and hopefully can do it.
I didn't have any emotion, nerves or anything before the game, which is quite rare. I was emotionally quite cold, to be honest. I just didn't want what happened in Porto to happen again. Really didn't.
So the stage is set inside the Atatürk Stadium. It's the double winners alongside the double winners, but only one team can complete a treble.
Could you imagine if at the start of the season we'd somehow got a little glimpse into the lineups for the Champions League final and you see John Stones in midfield, you'd be going, oh, come on, Pep. Yeah. Oh, no, not again.
I enjoyed the match so much. To play the way I did, I wanted to just leave everything out there, and we definitely did that.
John Stones, brilliant from Stones, bit of a space, can he get to Gundogan? That was brilliant.
John Stones is the get-out, he's the only player who can find space.
He goes there, and when the ball is there, John is alone.
He is playing with a confidence and a belief in himself that I've never seen him play with.
He is as close to achieving perfection on the football pitch as you'll ever see.
He played like Maradona today. He just took the ball, went on 3 people and passed it somewhere else.
Coming onto it now to shoot! Rodri!
See, the last few months has been outstanding, but tonight,
look at the reaction from the bench.
Can you quite believe what you've just done?
I'm not usually someone who gets emotional, but I don't know. just to see what this team's done, what we've gone through. Yeah, I can't put it into words, to be honest. What a feeling.
Honestly, just a dream, absolute dream come true. One of the best nights of my life, you know. The memories I've got, the sunrise while we're all still, I'm sure everyone saw the pictures and videos of it, and then obviously the parade.
The only thing in life is you can't stop time. You can't stay in the moment. You can't relive it a moment ever again.
It's like yours. Love you, bye-bye.
That's the sad thing, I think. You know, if we could all stay in this moment and stay in this time zone, and I'd give everything to do that. But it's not going to happen, so we have to live it as if it's the last day.
First team ever to be champions of England 4 years in a row.
Needs to be really good delivery. Drives it in, and it's brilliantly in! John Stones! John Stones has turned in the winner! Deep in stoppage time, and John Stones, just as he did against Arsenal, finds a vital goal as the seconds were about to run out.
Came to, achieve my dreams of lifting trophies. I never could have imagined what we've done and the history that we've created.
John Stones and Bernardo Silva will lift the 2026 FA Cup aloft.
So where are we going now then?
Media theatre,
Yeah.
where we do press conferences.
Okay.
You all right? Oh, good. Where am I?
Now for breaking news, it's to bring you from Manchester City. Plenty of speculation over John Stones' future. Now confirmation that John Stones will leave Manchester City in the summer. It will bring to an end what Manchester City are describing as a memorable and hugely successful 10-year stay at the Etihad.
Everything comes to an end, and I wish it'd go on forever, but I know that that's not a possibility, and it's tough, but at the same time, you know, I can look back on the 10 years and I'm so proud of what I've achieved and what I've done here and the memories that I've got.
So off comes John Stones for the last time. 10 years of loyal service.
I can't express the gratitude that I feel, to feel the love that you've all given me over these 10 years. It's been an honour to wear the shirt in front of you guys, to play for this club. It's been an absolute privilege. Thank you so much for all the memories, and I hope we made everyone's dreams come true.
To live out all my dreams and all my goals, and can't thank everyone enough for them from the bottom of my heart. It just starts to become real now. It'll be missed. I'll miss it a lot, and I just want to say to everyone, oh, what more can I say but thank you, and I'll cherish the moments forever.